Hi, welcome to this episode of Big Y Local Love. We're Big Y's registered dietitians. I'm Andrea.
And I'm Carrie, and we're in North Stonington, Connecticut at Farmtrue, our locally sourced manufacturer of ghee.
Not sure what ghee is? Let's go inside, meet Kim and Lynn, and learn more. Hi.
Hey guys.
Hi. How are you?
Welcome to Farmtrue.
Thanks so much for coming in today.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we.
we're very excited.
We're excited to chat. Let's go on in.
All right, great.
So this is great that we're finally here. We've been talking about doing this for a while. So why don't you tell us the history of Farmtrue and what you're all about?
Kim and I started Farmtrue 6 years ago, and we're basically a lifestyle company. We make ghee here in North Stonington, Connecticut. We have a background in Ayurveda, where ghee is from, and we produce other products as well, but we started with ghee, which is a cooking oil.
Yeah, we met studying Ayurveda, and we recognized that there was a really large need for good quality ghee out here in the Northeast. We were purchasing ghee from the other side of the country at the time, and the more we studied it, the more we realized the health benefits, and we just felt like, well, everybody needs to have this in their kitchen. And so we just started making it and selling it at farmers markets, and the response was incredible, and we looked at each other and said, well, let's keep going, let's keep doing this. 3 years later, we built our own facility, and we're manufacturing ghee and ghee-based products and educating our community on the health benefits of not only ghee, but an Ayurvedic lifestyle.
That's great. So for the consumers who aren't aware of ghee or have never tried it before, what's the difference between it and something like clarified butter?
Well, we basically just started telling our customers that it's a cooking oil. You can use it in place of butter or olive oil, and the difference between clarified butter is that we cook it a little longer, so we actually remove all the milk solids from it. So there's no casein, there's no lactose, which is really helpful for people with digestive issues. And it's just a really high quality cooking oil.
And the flash point is a lot higher with ghee versus clarified butter because there are still some traces of milk solids and milk proteins and sugars in clarified butter. The ghee is completely pure and clean, which makes it a really healing oil for the digestive system.
Now, there are a lot of brands of ghee, so what makes Farmtrue so different than the rest?
At Farmtrue, we're really committed to supporting U.S. dairy farmers that grass feed their cows, that they're certified organic, non-GMO, but also certified humane. The cows are treated incredibly well, and the quality of the butter is so much more incredible.
And you talked about the sweetness too, right, of the grass-fed, using the grass-fed butter?
It affects the taste, the profile for sure. If a cow is fed a lot of grain, it can be a little more sour or bitter. And when a cow feasts on grass, it's very sweet and a little more palatable.
And also our process, so we start with a great ingredient and we do it in small batches, we do it over gas stoves, so it's really, the way we cook it in our process brings out the flavor profile.
Would you guys like to see it?
Yes,
Love
absolutely.
to, yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Great.
Let's go on in.
Oh, you can smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smell is one of the best parts.
Does it make you hungry though?
It smells like grilled cheese, a lot of people say. So as we were telling you, we get our butter from Pennsylvania and Delaware Farm, so it's all USDA organic, certified humane. We put it in 20-pound blocks on a stove. When we cook it over low heat for several hours, all the lactose, the casein, all the milk solids separate. From there, the butter just starts to clarify and it becomes really caramelized and it has a nice nutty flavor to it. It's pure.
And we tried to do it in larger batches, like in big kettles, and we've tried lots of different processes, but this gives us the best flavor profile because the small batches really make, give it some nutty tones, some sweetness that you can't really achieve in big mass producing.
So when the butter is done cooking after several hours, we pull it from the stove and we filter it 3 times so it becomes ghee. All the milk solids come out, and then from there we hand pour it into jars.
Now, can we pour some of the ghee in the jars for you?
Absolutely, let's
go.
give it a shot.
Here we go.
Okay, so you're gonna pour from over there?
Yeah.
Look at how good they got it. You can go a little higher on that last one that you just, both of you, a little. So then what we do is we just monitor the temperature, and when they come down, we lid them.
Are we having a lidding contest?
Apparently we are.
So you jar all the product here. Do you guys label it as well?
We do, we label it and then it gets shipped out to our stores, like goes right out to Big Y, so I can show you how we label it.
Sounds good.
So this is another opportunity to just check for quality, make sure that the jar looks good, and then you just place it down on the seam and apply the first wrap label.
My goodness.
Look at you, you've already got it.
So just line it up.
Line it straight up in the middle. I always focus on that, like Farmtrue right in the middle of the M and the T getting in the center, and then I let go and let my fingers wrap it around. Whoop, it got away from you. And then, yeah, what we do is we always just check for a good adherence and no bubbles, but that's okay. Really good try for the first one.
And you both have had a lot of practice doing this, obviously.
Yeah, we start in the first 3 years, Kim and I made every jar of ghee and worked every farmer's market.
Labeled it.
And shipped it out.
I will say my children did help us with that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try it?
Give it a try. Yep.
Look at you, looks great.
Not bad.
That one might be good enough to go out to Big Y.
Are you sure?
So thank you so much for letting us visit with you today at Big Y. We love our local partners, and the fact that you're just in North Stonington and you make a fabulous product was really exciting to come down and visit.
Thank you so much for coming and checking it out. It's so important to Kim and I when we started in farmers markets making our ghee for companies like Big Y to be able to expand and grow our products is really exciting, and we love the local love.
Yeah, big thanks to Big Y for taking the time to come out and see what we do and help bring that to the customers. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. If you enjoyed this episode of Big Y Local Love, be sure to check out all our adventures on BigY.com/locallove or follow Big Y and Living Well Eating Smart on Facebook and Instagram.